There was a lot of breaking news yesterday, and for some of you, it may have overshadowed a pretty big story. The man in charge of APS, the company so many of you pay for power, was grilled by members of the Corporation Commission. The fact that he showed up at all made the usually dry proceedings worth watching. The hearing opened old wounds and made public explosive accusations that could reach all the way to the governor's office. Investigator Courtney Holmes was there, and she's breaking down 5 things to take away from that hearing.
Number 1.
Your behavior is that of a kingpin.
The fight over secret political spending on the very regulators that utilities answer to isn't over. And Commissioner Sandra Kennedy didn't let APS forget it.
$10.4 million just on me alone.
She's talking about her failed 2014 commission run, in which APS financially backed her opponents, a first for APS at the time, which leads us to number 2.
There's an investigation underway by the U.S. Attorney's Office.
And it's about campaign spending. The company's attorney went on to say they can't discuss the details, but expect it to be over soon. Andy Tobin is number 3. You may not know him, but he's worked in state government for years. First as a state legislator, then a failed run for Congress. Finally, Governor Ducey started appointing him to various state agencies. In 2015, Ducey put him on the Corporation Commission, and current Commissioner Bob Burns says his former colleague quite literally tried to dismantle the agency, which could have benefited APS.
I don't know that the governor even knows that this was something that was happening, but he is the one that appointed Commissioner Tobin.
So we asked him.
We've worked hard to work with the Corporation Commission when necessary to do our job, to allow them to do their job.
Ducey says he never consulted with APS about the Tobin pick. Number 4, the commission has stopped APS from shutting off customers' power during hot months, but when the ban ends in October, APS is giving those of you behind on bills 4 months to catch up. And number 5, in case you were wondering,
we work for our shareholders, period.
In sworn testimony, Brandt said he works for shareholders, not customers. He went on to talk about competent employees and supply chains, but only after those did customers get a mention. Courtney Holmes, ABC 15, Arizona.